Okay, just a heads up, this video is from my file share from many years ago, but it is of me and it is pretty funny. Anyway, I'd like to talk about positivity, and before you all head to the comments, call me a hippie and tell me to fuck off back to my teepee, I'd like you to hear me out. Coming from someone who isn't the most positive at times, this video is somewhat ironic for me. So I suppose this is my way of taking my own advice to some degree. Also ironically, we're not really talking about positivity, but actually the law of attraction, which means we can't just talk about positivity, but also how our mindsets attract similar mindsets and situations. It can be difficult talking about things which are considered philosophical or spiritual, as opposed to talking about things which are physical, tangible, and things that can be calculated. There is no way of proving or determining the law of attraction and its results. So already there are probably two groups of people listening to this, providing there are actually two or more people even watching this video, let alone listening. There are people who accept that the law of attraction is or might be a thing, and people who think I need to put the incest down and have a wash. But regardless of which category you're in, hopefully you understand what it is I'm on about. So now I've unfairly categorised my two viewers, it is again ironic that I usually find myself in the latter category when it comes to things that can't be calculated. That's more to do with the way I'm wired as opposed to being dismissive of things I may not understand. Before I run the risk of seeming to waffle and miss the mark, do me a favour, Google something, Google anything. Google good things about Call of Duty, seeing as we're watching Call of Duty, and then search bad things about Call of Duty, and subsequently you will get positive and negative results. This may seem rather obvious, and that's because it is. If you really want to find positive things, you will find them, and vice versa. What differentiates this from being something philosophical or spiritual is it's a choice. It's something you can do and control. You can't control all the positives and negatives in your life, but you can choose to separate them, and you can choose to find the positives and focus on them, whether that's the glaringly obvious positives or finding the positives in a less than ideal situation. It's not always an easy thing to do. Negative things happen, and you can't just be expected to be positive. But I bet 99% of us could highlight a situation we could have been more positive in, or something we were unduly negative of, and that negativity didn't benefit you in any way, shape or form, nor did it change the outcome. If anything, it just made things worse. It certainly doesn't mean you should ignore negative things either. Highlighting negative things and dealing with them head on is a good thing, ironically a positive thing. And also, I'm not ironically saying ironically a lot, but the connection between positive and negative is ironically somewhat ironic. One can't exist without the other. When I'm struggling to find positive things, I try to do positive things. Do things that make me happy, surround myself with people that make me happy, think of things that make me happy, and work towards things that make me happy. Keep myself busy, keep the mind active, and always remember that I have a choice. Whether the glass is half full or half empty, you have half a glass of something. Enjoy it. And I hope you've enjoyed this video of me noob tubing people in Search and Destroy. It makes me happy.